We're here in New York for the global premiere of Cadillac's all-new flagship sedan, the CT6. It comes with a host of technological features, 2 new engines, and is the new design face for the American brand.
So the car behind me is the new Cadillac CT6. It's our new top-of-line entry. It sits above the CTS, and it was developed on an all-new architecture. It's a vehicle that has somewhat of a dual personality. It certainly is a driver's car, but it also has the most interior space, most legroom in its class. So it's a vehicle that you can drive or be driven in. So at Cadillac, we've been evolving the DNA of the brand, and certainly we want to continue with some key elements. Front and rear, the vertical light signature is very important for down-the-road recognition of the brand, but also is something that helps set up the whole surfacing of the car. The proportion of this vehicle was incredibly important. So being a ground-up vehicle, we really got the proportions that we all love, which is lots of dash to axle, which means the front wheel is pushed right forward and the whole car just sits back. It has a really beautiful stance to it. The wheels pushed out wide, it's low, it's long, and just has a great stance.
The CT6 comes with a choice of 3 drivetrains, and of those 3 options, 2 of those feature new engines. The first is a 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder. Then there's the new naturally aspirated V6, and finally, the most impressive of all, a 3.0-liter twin turbocharged V6 option, and that gives you 400 horsepower and 400 pound-feet of torque. The 3-liter engine is also special for another reason. The cylinders will deactivate when they're not being used. That's the first application of this feature on a car with a turbocharged V6. Regardless of engine choice, each is matched with an 8-speed automatic transmission. An industry first is a surround view video recording system that actually records front and rear angles while you're driving. You could say it's a fancy dash cam system. And if your security alarm goes off when it's parked, it'll start up and record around 360 degrees of the car. Another first is the rear camera mirror. It essentially turns your rear view mirror into a screen that streams in high definition and in real time what's going on behind you, so you have an unobstructed view.
Cadillac wants to have its own point of view, and for me, this vehicle is a no-compromise vehicle. So compared to a 5 Series, this has much more interior space. In fact, it has as much interior space as the 7 Series short wheelbase, but it weighs about the same as a Cadillac CTS, so it drives like a much smaller vehicle. So it really is a vehicle that can be a driver's car, or you can be chauffeured as well.
Cadillac hopes that this CT6 will help revive its iconic status in the global luxury market. Expect to see this beautiful sedan on the roads later on this year.